Terraria has a ton of bosses, and if there's one thing I love doing, it's figuring out how to exploit and break these bosses to the brink of ridiculousness. And in my time, I've discovered some pretty stupid ways to fight these bosses, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. So first up on the list is the King Slime, and this one, to be honest, really isn't that bad. We're basically just going to burn him to death. So basically for the King Slime, the whole idea is we just douse him in lava. We're just going to fill this up, and then once it's filled in with lava, he just dies. It's that simple. So with this being definitely attempt 1, grapple onto a block before you do this, please, and trust me. Notice how he's burning to death faster than he's taking away our life. You might have to hold your breath a tiny bit. You'll get a little bit low, but yeah, whatever. That's whatever, right? Look how close he's dying so quickly. Oh my goodness. Ouchers. And he's gone. Now, a couple problems. Giant pool of lava. How do you get rid of it? I'm glad that you asked me. I have a great solution actually for this. This is the magic solution right here. You basically just put chests and then water. Like something silly happens here, I'll actually show you. It doesn't seem like much is happening, but I promise a lot is. It's kind of a glitch. It just drains the lava to the water. So yeah, that gets rid of it. Or you can keep it if you want to for some weird reason. Okay, I actually don't think this is draining anymore. So I don't know. Whatever. Next, we have one of my personal favorite weird arenas that I've discovered. This one I think I'm actually the creator of, by the way. So yes, this is the Ishi X-Ray official Eye of Cthulhu arena. And it involves rope and explosive bunnies. The whole gist of it is basically just going all the way into the sky. And then once you're, to a comfortable length, we'll just go right there. I'm in space. Basically for the Eye of Cthulhu, once it turns nighttime, you summon it and you throw explosive bunnies onto it. Very simple, very awesome. Very cool. So we summon the Eye of Cthulhu. He comes right towards us. We just throw these down quickly as we possibly can. And he does that, and it's really scary and stuff. And that's when you just kind of use your sword, and he's dead. Perfect. It works. All right. So next up is the Brain of Cthulhu. We all love the Brain of Cthulhu. So this one's actually another personal favorite of mine because it involves spiky balls. So basically you just want to place platforms down pretty close to each other, to be honest. And now it seems excessive. Next is you just kind of want to place down spiky balls. You just throw them everywhere, right? You click spawn boss with your little spawn item and you just kind of watch. The creepers are getting absolutely owned, by the way. Now I do notice that my spiky balls are kind of starting to disappear. So I'm going to throw some more down actually, just out of nervousness. Look at that. Didn't even swing a sword. Now just to kind of show you what a Eater of Worlds version of this would be. You just kind of want to, make a track about this big and then hammer the sides so they're all bouncy like. You just kind of do this, right? Then you take your ball of hurt, swing it around. Basically he just touches you and he's done for. He's kind of frightened actually to come up to you. Like he's barely coming to me. He's kind of staying hiding in the blocks. It's kind of funny actually. What the heck is it doing? Oh, does that count as him running away from me? All I know is you can even just sit here with the ball of hurt and just swing. You don't even need that. So next up is our boy Skeletron. This guy is really hard to watch. It's actually kind of brutal because it's insane. We are making a diamond shaped minecart arena. It just works too well. But yeah, this is basically it. A giant circle. Hello, Mr. Old Man. Quickly get onto it. You're gonna take some damage, but that's alright. Once we pick up the speed, it's over. Anyways, there we go. Look at that. I wasn't even stressed. We even got Chippy's couch. Did you see this right here? Look at that. So for this next one, so a lot of you have probably already seen it. It's Queen Bee, everyone's favorite bee person. And it requires statues from hard mode enemies. And basically you just place them down, get your timer going. They're terrifying in there, I know. Get yourself a beehive, got little bees in there. Then I'm just gonna summon the Queen Bee and just sit here. Look at that. Easy. It's already done. That's all there is to say about it. Also, this still hasn't drained, so I don't actually have a good answer for you. So my apologies. So for the wall of flesh, this one's actually kind of complicated to set up because I believe you need 5 blocks of dirt on each side, right, like this. 4 rows of platforms. And basically what it does is the eyeballs get stuck inside of these spaces right here. And then you just kind of swing your knight's edge and destroy him. And I will now demonstrate the power of it. There it is, the scary wall of flesh. And this is also in master mode because I already had this built and I don't really feel like building it again. But as you can see, I'm dishing out ridiculous damage, but it's also getting a little bit faster and it's kind of making me nervous. Yes. Oh, that frightened me. But we did it. It's dead. Skeletron Prime's honestly, surprisingly, just the exact same as Skeletron. So if you just get back to the exact same arena that you used and then use a Daedalus Stormbow, you should be fine. And just like that, the easiest of the mechanical bosses is down. I don't know why everyone says that they don't like this one. Skeletron Prime is so easy. The Destroyer is not as unique as this one, you could say. Well, all I'm gonna do is go up this rope, just make a little box. Now, there's a very specific way I like to do this. So I have space to run around and freak out and escape if I want to, but he shouldn't be able to hit me. We're gonna find out if that's true or not, but he hopefully shouldn't. Again, Daedalus Stormbow. Yeah, honestly, I can imagine I could just probably sit here and be perfectly fine. So next up is the twins. I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of every single one of these bosses, the twins is the one that has the least cheese ability. You wanna get yourself some asphalt. We're basically just going to make this really long. That should be good. Now, the whole idea here is that if they can't hit you, what are they gonna do? I love to start with the flamethrower guy because he's awful. See what I mean? They just can't touch you. And now it's just a laser guy. I actually have another strategy for him. Okay, second stage. He literally can't hit you. His AI will not let him hit you. Go back and forth and you can sit here with your Daedalus Stormbow and just obliterate him. So next up is Plantera, and you might be wondering, what are all these platforms doing here? Well, I'll show you. This is a firework rocket, and basically all you want to do is place down a whole bunch of these. This is definitely one of the most ridiculous and unnecessary versions to fight this boss, and honestly, I don't recommend doing it unless you're just kind of weird. This should be good enough, hopefully. So yeah, basically I have smart cursor on, so I can just like click and it'll just, you know, do that. Then all you want to do is summon Plantera and fight the boss. You kind of want to lead her towards the top, right? Because you want the fireworks to come get her. So then you go down and you just start blowing her up. Oh, don't touch me. You get the idea though, right? I mean, like, it basically works perfectly fine. I mean, again, this is not practical, but it works really well if you really put your mind to it. So I kind of forgot about the Queen Slime because you technically can fight her before the mechs, but you know, whatever. This is the arena that you have to use. This one actually works really well, by the way. You just have to be able to walk on lava, so do that. This one works well because although she doesn't take damage in the lava, her minions do. So it kind of gets rid of one of the most frustrating parts about this fight. Now, I don't know who fights Queen Slime, but you know, if you do fight Queen Slime for some reason, there you go. It works perfectly. It's awesome. So up next is Golem. We like Golem a lot, actually. Golem's very, very beautiful. Some of you may enjoy this more than others for various reasons, but we are going to douse Golem in honey. So I'll be using the Terra Blade, but you know, feel free to use whatever weird weapon you want to use, like the mage weapon or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, we're basically just going to sit here and throw down honey bombs. So you just jump down to the honey yourself. This is probably the scariest part of the entire thing. He slowly comes down, you slowly run away back up, then you just kind of go in a straight line back and forth and obliterate him completely. It's kind of embarrassing. Look at that, done. So the Lunatic Cultist is another one of those unfortunate cases where there's really not like a super wacky way for me to like tell you to do this. You know, maybe this works. Let's try it out. Maybe this works really well. Okay, well, correction. So I've decided that this actually works really well. Just like that, the Lunatic Cultist, hold on, is dead. So for Duke Fishron, this one's actually really easy. You just go in between teleporters. Basically, you just sit here in between teleporters. You know, I guess if you wanted to douse the entire, you know, ocean in honey, go ahead. So my ridiculous arena for the Empress of Light is actually kind of more absurd than anything. This is what I decided to do. Basically, you just blow up a giant hole in your world. Yeah, I mean, it works pretty well too. Or it actually works really well. I can show you. Watch me go here, okay? Oh, yeah, you saw that? Alright, so as you can see with my very skillfully woedness, the Empress of Light's basically defeated. Didn't even stand a chance against me. Legitimate skill right there. The very last boss in the game, Moonlord. Can't really get an arena for this one. Here we have the Duke Fishron mount. It's raining, and we just run away as fast as we can. It works great. Now, this is one of those ones where like you're like actually like absurdly fast, but you can just run, hightail it. It works pretty well, actually. You'd be surprised. Go over it, use that to keep going. He's not touching you. Now, the only thing is that you have to be better at the game than I am, apparently, to be able to do it right, but you know. Now, feel free to leave your criticisms in the comment sections below. I love hearing what everyone's thoughts and theories are on everything. I dug deep into my mind and pulled out the most ridiculous thoughts I could, and that is what this video is. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe, criticize me in the comment section if you really want to. And until the next one, goodbye.